welcome back. Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well today. Oh my goodness. Where am I? Here we go. All right. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Adonis. Okay, first person here is hello for tomorrow. Hello for tomorrow.
Mom, can I show everybody this?
Go ahead, show everybody that.
Look what I have. I have a mini tablet.
Right, and you practice all your letters and your emails and stuff on there?
Can I have emails I can do? Hi, I'm Scout.
Oh, everybody loves it. Very good.
To see it when I...
Oh, you got an email. Yeah, they love it. Very good. Yeah, they love it. All right, go ahead and answer your emails, Avery.
Okay.
Hello for tomorrow. Slow and steady wins the race, but a wish comes true. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. A new venture begins. Takes time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Kimon, general. May have good news coming in around work, school, or business, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Something happens that makes you happy this month with the sun, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Don't forget about taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Charlie, for the rest of October, general. Rest of October in general looks pretty good. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have the world at your feet. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. Your luck is changing for the better. More money may be coming in, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Maybe spending time with a Pisces or a Capricorn, or maybe both. Nat, general. You have life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, and you may be spending time with a Virgo. Feeling relief around life moving forward. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Pretty good. Alpha for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you've got a new journey begins that could lead you to success around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored. That may not be tomorrow, but that may be like early next week. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And don't be afraid to express your wants and needs in both personal and professional relationships. Tomorrow, but also this week. Queen City for tomorrow. Queen City, your luck is about to change for the better. You may be spending time with a Gemini. Areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward. Could be spending time with a Capricorn. Empress may be bringing in love and money or more of it, and anxiety and hurts are healing and moving into the past. Avery, are you all right?
Yes.
Mary, money. When it comes to money, you've got money coming in, 9 of Pentacles. That's like earned income is flowing to you. You're paying your bills. But then you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that could make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition with growth, change, and transformation coming in around finances between now and the end of the year. Life is moving forward. You could be planning travel. Not bad. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something bad happened to this one.
What bad happened to it? Let me see it.
Do not touch it, though.
Let me see it. Is it getting moldy? Does slime get moldy?
Where does it smell like?
I don't know, but it may be getting moldy. I think we need to get rid of this.
Or maybe it's just like dried up on the top.
I don't know, Avery. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the color of it. The whole thing. Ju Lopez job offer this November. Yeah, you could have a job offer coming this November, absolutely, and it may pay well too. We may be happy and content with the pay. T-Vet, how will M respond when I tell her about D approaching me last night? Okay, I don't know what the situation is here, but when you tell her, she may be knocked off balance, surprised, maybe even a little bit upset, but I think she's going to try to come off as stoic and like she doesn't care, but I think it really bothers her. Starfall, I'm feeling down and motivation is less. When is it going to change? Maybe towards the end of this month, relatively soon, it changes. Maybe around the 21st, 23rd, something like that. Beautiful one, D and I. Got communication coming in. If you're feeling undecided about it, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but communication either comes in or picks up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation can change things for the better quickly, but slow and steady wins the race. Not bad. Maybe some communication picking up. Leo, love for next week. Love for next week looks a little slow. If you're currently in a relationship, it's going to be average. Average week, nothing out of the ordinary. If you're not with anyone, there's probably not all that much happening. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs around a relationship could help things, like communication helps things move forward, but overall it looks a little bit like a slow week. And somebody, one or both of you, if you're with someone maybe feeling a little emotionally disconnected, it'll pass before the end of the month. If you're not with anyone, I don't think all that much is going to change next week. Mystical Tarot. What's coming in with my health? I'm facing health challenges. It's too broad of a question. I need something a little bit more specific. Like, what's coming in with my health is just too broad. There could be a million things happening. If you have a specific issue you want me to look at, I can answer that. Maggie for the next 48. A new journey begins and you may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Could also be spending time with a Libra or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. New beginnings are on the horizon and you may have choices and options around social activity. A wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Susie, general for next week. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Life is coming into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. on. Lucinda, anything that Tarot wants me to know? If money coming in and finances could be improving, areas of your life that have been slow or stagnant should now start to move forward. And with the Empress, you've got love and money coming in or more of it.
Tissues in here?
Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards grander pastures. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. A wish comes true. And if you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. XXX love. XXX love. Lay down the law and set boundaries when it comes to love, especially if you feel like maybe somebody's treated you unfairly. Exploring your options leads to success and negativity moves into the past. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love, because you're calling the shots and you have choices and options. You have an Aries here, you have a Libra, you have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, and areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward. You have the world at your feet. AA, how does A feel about me? I sent him messages today. He may think overall you're a nice person. You're somebody who is compassionate and sincere, somebody who is genuinely happy, hardworking, successful, and down to earth. Whatever this relationship is, though, it may be out of balance. If you didn't hear back from him after you sent the messages, it's because things are a little out of balance. I wouldn't reach out to him until you hear from him again. I would give it a little bit of space. Tori, it's almost 5 a.m. I had company pick up my phone to see all this mess. Did a booty call with the company. Wait a second here. Doc10 commented earlier today, it's almost 5 a.m. and I had company. Pick up my phone to see all this mess. Did Doc10 did a booty call with the company he had over his house? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't know that it was necessarily a booty call or if this person's dating somebody, but there was something going on. Something's happening there. Mary, Avery is going to be a mermaid this year. She wants to be a mermaid, so we got the outfit on Amazon. T-Bet, what's the reason that she'll be upset? Is it because she doesn't know he came into town or something with me? That may be it, that she didn't know that he was coming to town, or she may feel like maybe he lied to her about something. Maybe he said he was going somewhere else or some kind of nonsense. She's got the devil around her. So there may have been a lie or something happening, or maybe she may feel deceived. Donna, General. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Teamwork is favored. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You might also be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. China, does kindness really come with a cost or an addition? Can you expand on that? Oh, Mary, what are you going to the Halloween party as? Summer, love. When it comes to love, life is moving forward. Exploring your options leads to success, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may be spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But anything that is not functioning well, that is dramatic, not functioning, upside down, leave it in the past, and life will move forward with choices and options. Slow and steady wins the race. Mystical. Abdul Samad's feelings towards me and no contact. This person's definitely distant. Their energy is pulling away, but they think highly of you. May find you to be a nice person, somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is kind and caring. The relationship or situation's out of balance to people that are not on the same page, which may be why his energy is pulling away. But he seems to think that you're a nice person and that you're successful and independent, courageous and unique, creative, but definitely needs some space right now. Jazz, do you see Samir getting in touch with me anytime soon? I don't. Communication looks like it's down for right now. This person is also pulling away. Energy's out of balance, and this person needs some time for themselves. I would try to disconnect from the situation for right now. Macy, general for the rest of the weekend. For the rest of the weekend, a wish comes true and you may feel relief around life moving forward. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments and heartaches are healing and moving into the past. Eric, I'm watching your channel while listening to Bon Jovi. Oh, cool. Oh my God, I haven't listened to Bon Jovi in a long time. Like probably years and years and years. And then that song Bed of Roses came on at the Rink a couple of weeks ago. So ever since then, I've been listening to that song. I even used it on some of Avery's shorts on her channel. Sometimes on her channel, I'll use the song that's playing in the Rink because I can't use the music that's playing in the Rink. I'll get a copyright. But if it's shorter than 60 seconds, I can add it. So that's why I've been using Bed of Roses, because it's been kind of in my head lately. Gabs, is Michael Copeland scared the investigation into the letter to the executives going to become extremely serious? Is that why he's kissing my butt? He is concerned. Yeah, he is concerned. Bernard, general reading of love. General love reading for Bernard. You've got choices and options coming in around love. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Slow and steady wins the race, but then you also have a Capricorn and an Aries coming in. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. You may reconnect with somebody who you've known from the past. Keep in mind that that doesn't always have to be an old flame or an ex-lover. It could be anybody from the past. But your love life is moving forward before the end of the year. Prussian, my doctor accused me of manipulating for pills. She stood up and said, I'm sorry for being grouchy, but you really pissed me off. Oh my God, I was dumbfounded. She went to her boss. I didn't even deserve it. She was triggered. Okay, let's see. You know what I think happened? What I think happened is that day or that week, I think that there have been several people coming in looking for pain pills. And I think that even though, like, it's not personal to you, it just happened to be that whatever it was you needed could have been the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's why she reacted like that. Like, she was feeling like used, disappointed, and out of balance. But that was before you even got there. It's like she almost took out on you everything that had happened previously in the week. So what wound up happening? Did you get what you needed? Davy, love. You have a wish that comes true around love, and a wound is healing and moving into the past. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well, or it should be improving with your luck and cause for celebration coming in. If you're not with anyone, you have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also could have happiness coming in around a Scorpio. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life begins to move forward towards happiness. She definitely has issues, Prussian. That's awful. Eric is my late dad's favorite. Aw, when I was growing up, he's been giving me signs, buying CDs, and I've been hearing the music. Oh, good. I'm glad. M. Lourdes, work for the next Monday and Tuesday. Work looks good. You have a wish that comes true. Areas of your life that have been slow will now start to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Success is coming in, and you may feel relief around things moving forward. Pretty good. Chinatown, my initial is SA. What will be the next action of AS towards me? No communication. As of right now, I don't see much happening. You've got feeling disappointed, negative, and anxious around a slowdown and a weakening in the connection. If you want to speak to this person, my suggestion would be to reach out to them. Now, if you reached out to them recently and they didn't respond, I would wait. I would give it at least a good couple of weeks. If you haven't reached out to them, I would consider reaching out to them rather than waiting. Because not that you'll never hear from them again. You could hear from them again. You probably will. But I'm not seeing it here, which means it just may take some time. Oh, you're welcome. Question, I have to go back and tell her I didn't deserve it. I may decide to even talk to her boss because I don't know what she wrote about me. She walked out real proud of herself. Oh my God. Just walked out like that, and then you got nothing and you just went home? I mean, that's nuts. Andrea, love. When it comes to love, old wounds are healing, negativity and like burdens are healing and moving into the past. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship is slow and steady, wins the race, but strengthening and moving forward. Don't bring the past into the future. If you're not with anyone, slow and steady wins the race, but you have a Leo coming in and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're looking for a committed relationship, a new journey may begin before the end of the year that leads you to success around commitment. She did dump on you, and that's not right. That's not right. I mean, you can't do that. That's terrible. New love. Nothing is happening in love more than guys I'm not attracted to, reaching out to me all the time. Am I not supposed to find love? No, you are supposed to find love, but the issue is that you may have some old wounds or nonsense that need to heal and move into the past. You may need to disconnect from old bullshit. Now, what that old bullshit is, I don't know. And it doesn't always have to be like a broken heart from somebody. It could be childhood wounds. Like, there's a reason why you're not connecting to people. And when you figure that out and heal those wounds, your love life will move forward. Everybody is entitled to be loved. Everybody has the potential to be loved or to be in a relationship, but they have to figure out what it is that's keeping them from moving forward. And it looks like when you figure that out, life moves forward for you pretty quickly, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Eric, I knew he was with me that morning when I got closer to Walmart, and on the speakers of the radio was playing, "Oh, I'll be there for you." Oh my God, I remember that song. Aww. Chinatown, I answered for you already. Susie, love reading for next week. Love reading for next week. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but yet there is growth, change, and transformation that could be pushing things forward successfully, and a disappointment heals. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and your luck is changing for the better next week. That's okay, Eric. That's what we're here for. You can talk about things like that here. Depression, I looked back and told her I didn't want any more back treatments. I think she felt rejected. The time before, she was blaming me in her head for a month. Oh, I wondered why the front desk patronized me. What is going on with this place? Is this like a regular doctor? Like a general practitioner kind of a person? I mean, it's kind of unprofessional to treat patients like that. I mean, she shouldn't be unloading her crap on you. And if she needs some time away, then she should take time away, but it's not your fault. That's craziness. I mean, why would you want to continue to go to her after the way that she treated you? So you know what? This is her problem. That's lousy. That's really lousy. Oh. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Depression, I agree. I think you should talk to her boss too. Because she unloaded on you for bullshit that had been happening before you got there. Like maybe it happened all week, or maybe it happened all month. Melissa, why did Nick stand me up? This was supposed to be his apology and final chance to take me on a date. Well, he's showing you who he is. So, you know, it's like the way he reads is like his intentions may be good. He may have had intentions to follow through with this, but he doesn't live up to his potential. And if you continue to give him chances, he's going to continue to disappoint you. So you're at the crossroads here where you have to make the decision as to whether or not you want to continue with this, because chances are you're going to hear from him again and he's going to give you a song and a dance and want to make it up to you. Looks like something else came up. And if you question him, he's probably going to say that it was indefinite. We were just talking. He's not going to take full responsibility for it. Yeah, I don't really like that. Hi, Simran. Depression, what do the cards tell you about talking to her boss? How will it go? will go okay. You have luck on your side and you have good communication, pushing life forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to set boundaries and express how you feel. I would do it. You know, get an explanation. You shouldn't be treated like that. I don't care. It's ridiculous. Simran, update and details on romance and love life. You have the world at your feet and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you're currently with someone, as long as the relationship is functioning well, it would move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. If you're not with anyone, slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward, so it would be new energy coming in, most likely, not old energy returning. You have new beginnings possible, maybe with a Virgo, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Explore your options. Crow's Nest, Jessica, love for the immediate future. You may need to walk away from or disconnect from something that's like weighing you down, heavy or burdensome. Burdensome, is that a word? Anything that's weighing you down or anything that's been like a cycle, something that's been unsuccessful, waiting on something to change, anything stuck and stagnant, overthinking, cut it all away if you want to see your love life move forward. And then your love life could be moving forward possibly with new energy sometime in November, December, before the end of the year, maybe with an Aries or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But it seems as if things are stagnant or like you're not ready to move forward because energetically, I don't know if you're waiting on somebody from the past or if there's something that happened in the past that's keeping you stagnant. But when you figure that out and you disconnect from it, things begin to move forward. Oh, burdensome is a word? Okay, thank you. Butterfly, I feel unfocused and ungrounded. What should be my focus or rest for the rest of the month? Okay. Work, school, or business? You know what shows that would make you feel grounded? Anything that's like physical. So if you, it's like, I don't know if you're in school or at work, but anything that you're doing physically, like if you're studying, write out the notes. If you're working, like go to work, focus on work. Anything that's kind of putting you in a space where you're focused on one thing and you're physically doing something will help you stay focused. You know, it's funny because I had a little moment today where I had all these things in my head of all of these bills that I have coming up, and I'm looking at the due dates and I'm getting overwhelmed and I don't know what to pay first. So I said to myself, what's coming in next? Something's due on the 20th. Put the money in the checking account for the 20th. Just pay for the 20th and then you'll go to the next thing. Like you're feeling overwhelmed, figure out what needs to be done first. Do that first and don't worry about anything yet. Whatever that first thing is that takes priority, paying a bill, going to work, doing your laundry, whatever needs to be done first, get that done first. And remember that motivation comes after action. So once you take care of one thing, the other things will start to flow. So it's so frustrating. I totally understand. I totally get it. Tori, the person who was Doc 10 at his house around 5 a.m. today, was it male or female? I think it was a female. Crow's Nest, Hugo's next actions. I sent him a message, no communication. Yeah, he shows as stagnant. And you've got 3 of Pentacles in reverse, which can indicate the 2 of you are misaligned. I wouldn't reach out to him again until you hear from him. If he doesn't respond back to that message, I wouldn't try again because things are out of alignment. I don't see communication here. I don't know why you guys aren't in communication, but it looks like it has something to do with the 2 of you are not on the same page. So I would disconnect from this because this situation may be keeping you a little stagnant. Jasmine, I'm going to send for 2 candles. We'll email. Okay, email me the intentions. Yes. Let me just write it down. These are for the new moon ones, right? The new moon ones. I'm going to start them tomorrow. Oh, here I can do it here. Impression, yeah, new moon spells are for, manifesting something that you want. Best time to manifest would be at the new moon. And this one tends to be really good for like love, relationships, creativity, children. I would say it would be good for somebody who may be like artistic or creative and feeling like they're kind of stagnant or stuck. I can do a marriage spell, like to bring marriage in, but I can't make a specific person marry you. But we could do a spell to call marriage in, yeah. Cinnamon, how will the rest of the weekend be for me? Okay. Time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And a hurt, a wound, a nonsense bullshit is moving into the past along with negativity. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, that could resolve itself and move into the past as well. Butterfly A. Oh, I did that one. Cinnamon, I did. D for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you've got anxiety eases and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and life changes for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition, and negativity moves into the past. Take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Yeah, but you can't do a spell to make somebody fall in love with you or marry you, because even if you could, it would interfere with their free will, and they have to be the one that makes that decision. So it just doesn't work. It's like you can't light a candle and make the guy next door fall in love with you. It just isn't going to happen. And if you could, then somebody could do that to you. So then if somebody was in love with you or obsessed with you and you didn't want to be with them, they could have the same thing happen to you. And it just doesn't work because there's free will in this world. So you can call in love, you can call in money, you can call in career, jobs, and stuff like that, but you can't specifically make somebody fall in love with you. It just doesn't work. And when it does work, it usually backfires in some way. Like you don't get what you want. It's usually, it just doesn't work. You can't impede on somebody. Okay, well, if he forcefully married somebody else, that it's not going to last. But you can't interfere with their karma, because whatever it is that's happening between them, they have to figure it out. I know a lot of people that one person manipulated the other person into marriage. You can manipulate somebody into marrying you, which is a legal agreement that is seen legally by the state or the country or wherever, but you can't manipulate somebody into loving you. You just can't. There's nothing that you're going to do to make somebody fall in love with you. So he forcefully married somebody. So what does that mean? The state recognizes them as a married couple. So what does it mean? Nothing. Simran, why does HB the Aries keep asking about my love life? It looks like genuine curiosity. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but they may be concerned. They may be concerned that things have been stuck or stagnant, or maybe even feeling as if you've lost interest in social activity. I don't know. I think that they may want to see your life move forward. Curious. They're curious. Red. Zarkan feels about me not showing up last week. Unsuccessful, undecided, and maybe a little disappointed. Hermit's in reverse. I mean, Hermit is, so they may not say anything because they're showing as the Hermit. They may feel as if they've done something wrong and they're kind of turning in, like thinking about why. But I don't know if they're going to say anything. Vicky, general for next week. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Negativity is moving into the past. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. A wish may come true. Slow and steady wins the race, but you could be feeling relief around life moving forward. You're not looking back on the past. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Teamwork or compromise is favored next week. Simran, BB's current thoughts and feelings and intentions to SB Leo. I don't see this person as having any specific intentions. They look slow, Chariots in reverse. They may find this person to be smart and intelligent, somebody who is genuinely nice, somebody who is like smart, intelligent, successful, hardworking, maybe even somebody who is ambitious, compassionate, and sincere. Pretty good. Vicky, the thing is, if you put a spell on someone, yes, they could fall in love, be obsessive, but would you genuinely want that? As it goes, be careful. Exactly. I'll tell this story again. My friend, it happened. My friend told me the story, and it's on her channel somewhere. But the story goes. I don't. This is a really long time ago. I think that she said it took place in the 70s, like the 1970s in New York City. I think that's what she said, if I remember correctly. But this is what happened. So, I think this guy was interested in her. And she wasn't interested in him, I think. And maybe, I think that's how it started. And then, I don't know, she found out that he was very wealthy. I can't remember, but somehow, okay, the story goes is that he was very wealthy and she wanted to be with him because he was really wealthy. So she goes to some healer, witch, whatever, whoever it was, in New York City and explains the story to the woman. And the woman says to her, okay, listen, I need you to go and get me all these things, whatever it was weird things. Collect all these weird things, bring them back to me. I will do the spell on you, for you, and this guy will fall in love with you. She goes around, gathers everything that she needs to gather, and she brings it back to the woman, and the woman does the spell, and lo and behold, the guy changes his mind. Now all of a sudden he wants to date her. So they start dating, and wouldn't you know it, they wind up getting married. So she marries this guy, and she can't fucking stand him. She can't fucking stand the guy. And he is totally enamored with her. He will do anything for her, but she's like disgusted. But she's living in like the lap of luxury, and it's not so easy to leave that lifestyle and go work at, at the gas station and support yourself in New York where it's crazy expensive. And she stayed with him. And that was her life. She had money, but she had to be with this guy who she didn't want to be with. And at the moment, it's like, we don't always know. We know what we want in the moment, but we don't always think of the big picture. So whenever I would start to think along those lines, like when I was younger, because I hated it when people would say to me, well, you can't put a spell on him, or you can't be with this person, or be careful what you wish for. I didn't want to hear that. I wanted what I wanted in the moment. And I don't know if it's like I matured and that's why I understand better now. But as I got older, I started to think to myself, like, Remember who you used to like. Like, remember your high school crush. Remember your sixth grade crush. Remember who you had a crush on in kindergarten. Would you really want to be with them now? No. So at some point, you may turn around and look at this person and realize that, okay, they weren't so great. You know, like the limerence wears off and we move on with our lives. But yeah, I agree. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, I agree. Yoko Ono, I believe it. I believe it. I mean, she was a force of destruction, I believe. Anyway, Raymond, is my ex driving past my house and why? Yeah, yeah, wants to know what's going on, is checking in. Yeah, wants to see if they could figure out anything or see if you're with anyone. Girly, job offers coming in near future, got another rejection. Oh, damn. You have opportunity coming in. Not only do you have opportunity coming in, but you may be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle. Life is coming into balance. There could be success around a side hustle. Choices and options could lead you to a new journey around career. Yeah, that may happen sometime in November. Yeah, Susie, I agree. I agree. Things would just get twisted, you know? Like, I mean, that. That my friend Jen. I told this story. I know I told this story. When we were in high school, there were four of us. There were four of us, and we had three of us had crushes on guys that you could have lit us on fire and sent us through the school, and they wouldn't have noticed. So those three of us, we weren't gonna date our crushes. The fourth one, she had this crush on this guy Mike. She was crazy for him. We used to drive past his house. We used to drive past all their houses thinking we were going to see something. We were going to figure something out. Well, I don't know what we were thinking, but we used to do that. And I don't remember how it even transpired, but she wound up getting him to go to the prom with her. And we were so jealous. We're like, how come she gets her crush? On top of it, he starts dating her and they've actually become a couple. Oh my God. They didn't date very long. And she was like, he's the most boring person you ever want to meet. She's like, I have to get rid of him. And he won't leave me alone. She's like, he really likes me. Can you believe it? Anyway, so they didn't last all that long. But that was another situation. Like, be careful what you wish for. Simran Preet, what is my previous boss Ben's thoughts after I left the job? Lima, I posted the picture. It should be there. It was only you that did it that night. And I posted it a couple of days ago. Simran Preet, your recent boss thinks that you're smart, intelligent, well-balanced, down-to-earth, kind-hearted, and sincere. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the connection. I would say this person thinks pretty highly of you. Lima, I'm going to check, but if you can't find it, I have it in my camera roll. Yeah, it's there. It's there. Oh, just spilled the water. It's on the community section.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry.
Okay.
Mountain, will I be able to really get good at cow work and day work if I stick with it? Do I have capability to become highly respected in my craft in the area if I work on it for next year? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You have plenty of ability. Yeah, I would keep at it. Mountain, am I going to get laid off my current job? I'm not convinced you're getting laid off right now. No, I don't think so. Nev, I have a 2-hour appraisal booked for the 22nd, and now I'm afraid it's not going to go well. How will it go? Oh, it should go well. You got the world at your feet. Life is moving forward successfully. Listen to your intuition and you'll feel relieved after it's done. Yeah, exactly, Prussian. I agree. I agree. She did change him. Yeah. And I always hated the way they treated Julian. Yeah. Although I don't think that they treated Sean that great either. Girly, general for the rest of October. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Maybe spending time with a Libra, you could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, maybe planning travel. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. And then you got something happening that's making you happy with the sun. Mountain, does TW make jokes about me when I'm not around, and does it make people think I'm not capable? No, I don't think either. I don't think he makes jokes, and I don't think that he I don't think he thinks you're incapable, but I don't think he says anything, no. As of right now anyway. Mountain, is my physical health going to improve for me from being able to do what I love with the horses and cows? Your health is going to improve, yeah. I don't think it's going to stop you from doing anything as of right now. It looks like things are improving. Looks like things are improving. I know, like this, like a getting older business, no matter how old you are, we're all getting old, you know? Like, it sucks. Like, it sucks. Like, why does my back sometimes hurt? And, like, I mean, today I actually felt good. And ice skating was okay. But there were some days where, like, I had the problem with the ankle. And I couldn't really do crossovers because I couldn't bend my ankle that way. And I'm like, what is happening? Why is this happening? What happened? Did I wake up one day old? Like, nobody told me that was going to happen. My hip, everything is much better. I think the hip was associated with the ankle, and it's all getting better. But you know what? It's not right. It's not right. Mountain, will I financially be able to start my own cow herd in the next year? Will TP and CP help me do it? You know what? That could happen. That could happen, and they may be helpful. I mean, it looks like things are moving forward for you. It looks like one step at a time things move forward towards greener pastures and a wish comes true. Let's see what happens. Let's stay positive. Let's stay positive. Simran, AB's current thoughts and feelings to SB Leo. This person may feel that Leo is Somebody who is grounded and stable, hardworking, compassionate, sincere, a loyal friend. Somebody who is reliable, smart and intelligent. Maybe even creative and unique. Pretty good. Pretty good. The set boundaries. It doesn't always have to be a disagreement with someone, girly. No, it could be like setting boundaries would be like, I'm so bad at setting boundaries. I'm so bad. But let's say, here's a good example. This is a great example. It was November. It was around Thanksgiving. And Avery was born January 10th. So I was pretty heavily pregnant at the time. And on Fridays, I taught a 6 a.m. class. Then I came home. I worked at a school in the afternoon for 2 hours. Did I? No, I didn't. I came home, I took a nap, and then I had to go back to a different studio and I taught 2 classes at night. And then I came home, and all I was looking forward to just getting into bed, eating, and watching TV. That's what I wanted to do. Well, I get home, and my friend calls me up, and she wants to go. She's like, I feel like going to a pub restaurant. Now, setting a boundary would have been, no, I can't. I'm just not up for it. But of course I went because I'm bad at setting boundaries. And it was fine. She's like, I'll buy you dinner. And at that time, I was always hungry. So I'm like, okay, I'll meet you there. But that's not, the point is that the boundary would have been, no, I can't. I'm just not feeling up to it. And let her find somebody else to go with. But of course, me being who I am, I'm not good at setting boundaries. So that could be a boundary. Somebody may, can you walk my dog next Tuesday? And you really can do it, but it's an inconvenience. And you're thinking, or they may be thinking, well, she did it before on a Tuesday. And you're like, well, I can do it, but I really don't want to. Setting the boundary would be like, I'm not available, and it's not necessarily an argument, just setting the boundary. And I have a family member who it's like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, what happens if you did it? No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And my father says to me, he goes, Jesus, even the dog understands the word no. But it's true. It's like setting the boundary and you have to stick to it. If the person is trying to overstep, well, you can come earlier. Well, you can leave early, but you can go late. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. No. So it's not always an argument. It could be an argument, but it's not always. Most likely, I would say it isn't. Nev, will they demote me as a deputy or am I getting a raise? I'm due a raise and I'm worried that they'll be stingy with it. I don't see you as getting demoted. I do think that you're going to be getting a raise. Could they be stingy? That's possible. I don't know how much you're getting, but you're going to get something, I believe. Oh, okay, Jasmine, great. I have you here on the list. So far, you're the first person. For the 1019 candles. Mountain, is NC be a wealth of knowledge for me, and will he ask me to come up and learn with him? Will he be open to some doors for me? That's possible. Let him know that you're interested in whatever it is. Like, make him aware of it. Don't just wait on him to come up on his own. But yeah, he could be very helpful. Karma, where did you donate? Did I miss a super chat? Simran, SB the Libra's current thoughts and feelings to SB Leo. May find this person to be strong and confident, independent. May feel like this person is hardworking or focused. Somebody who is down to earth. Somebody who is like a loyal friend, a kind friend. Jasmine, general for the rest of this month, I'm a Libra 31. Any good luck? With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could make a wish come true. You may have good news coming in around finances. You may feel relief around work, school, or business moving forward. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Luck changes for you for the better. I'm going to say closer towards the end of the year. Like once we get into the winter. After, like I would say after the winter solstice, luck may change for the better. It's a little slow before it changes. You did, Karma? Where was it? A super chat that I missed? Or maybe it was PayPal. And Maya, did you donate as well? Yeah, but you're using a purple heart, and the purple heart indicates that a donation was made. Purple hearts are for super chats, and the blue hearts are for Cash App and PayPal. But a free question, you could just put it, and I'll answer it when I get to it. Girly, is there a reason that I haven't found a job yet? It's harder and harder to go to work each day. I'm working through some bad karma, and I just don't see the point in remaining at my job. It could be a planetary thing. It could be that, I mean, but now we have a new moon, so things could start to move forward around the new moon, or maybe within the next couple of weeks between now and the full moon. But you're going to find a new job. You have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities that lead you to success. New beginnings are on the horizon. It could be that the right job just has not been made available. And that's not a bad thing. Like, better to stay where you are and wait for the right job than get a shitty job. Just reminded me of my brother. My brother, if you ever met him, he's really funny and he gets along with everyone. Like, everyone loves him. Like, I mean, me, like, I know he can be a stubborn prick sometimes, but he doesn't really show that side to many people. And him and I used to work together at my day job. And he graduated college and he wanted to work where we were working. But, you know, there was like a bunch of like egos in the way that didn't want him because he was young to move ahead of like people that were older, even though he had been there longer and he was just as qualified. So they were like not really giving him what he wanted. So he went and found another job. This is so funny. So funny. So he gets a job working for a company and he hated the job. First of all, there was some kind of, I don't want to blow the company out because they're a national company. Everybody will know who they are, but there was some kind of a slogan that they had to say to each other, and like say the name of the company was Joe's Garage. You'd have to say, "Have a happy Joe's Garage day." And he hated the job, he hated the people, he hated the whole thing, and he was really, I mean, everybody always loved him. So they actually made him go to anger management. I mean, when the people at my company heard this, they were crying because we know him. Like, everybody loves him. He's like always goofing around with everyone. So for people to feel like that, he had to be really unhappy there. So he wasn't there very long. Maybe he was there a year or so, and then he found something else. And that didn't last. I can't remember why. Wasn't happy there either, I think. And then he found another job that he actually was happy at, and he was there for about 14 years, and then he got laid off, and then he wound up getting, then there was COVID, and then he got another job. But the point is that rather than stopping and changing jobs 2 times or 3 times, this could be like waiting on the right thing to happen and then actually being happy when you get there. So let's just see what happens. I know it sucks when you have to go to a job that you hate, because Lord knows I've done it, but there's going to be improvements coming in. I know. It's hard to stay positive when you feel like you're eating shit every day, but you're going to get there. It's not going to be like this forever. Hi, Spiritually Beautiful. Prussian, do you see Allie at 6th Avenue apartment building still? I do think he's still there, yes. Mountain, does TP feel that I've been way too forward with what I've been asking about some of the things I have? Should I take a step back? You know, I don't really think so. I mean, like, they may think that you're being forward, but not necessarily in a bad way. It kind of shows that they're seeing you as ambitious, as perseverant, as hardworking. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. The slogan, yeah. Oh my God, so funny. Mountain, where does NC feel that I'm at now with cow work and horseback? And yes, I asked for help at his. Okay, good. As long as he knows. This way he doesn't, it doesn't slip out of his mind. He may feel like you've improved a lot recently. May feel like you've come a long way in a short time, and there's a new journey here that could push you forward quickly. That's good. New beginnings that lead to success around things moving forward. Teamwork is suggested. I think he feels like you came a long way in a short while, and that through teamwork and perseverance, things are going to move forward. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Mountain, what did NC think of my mare work today? And how about TW and TP? Okay, let's see. NC. I think that they all think that you did pretty well. You've got one here, the TP person has growth, change, and transformation leading to success around it. The TW person feels being guided by the divine and teamwork leads you towards success. And then the other person may feel like growth, change, and transformation has led you to success. I think they all think that you've done a good job, or that you pick things up fast, or things are moving forward fast. It looks good. And it may be also, like, if you love doing it, that may be that may be part of it. Simran, HB the Aries, current thoughts and feelings to SB Leo. They feel as if this person is ambitious and hardworking, somebody who is reliable, dependable, or somebody that can be counted on. Maybe somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is smart, intelligent, and successful, a loyal friend, and somebody who is like pleasant to be around, kind-hearted, easygoing, pleasant. Tibet, me and DQ. You've got communication coming in around this situation moving forward. A new journey may begin, or you may do something fun and exciting on a whim, and life could move forward. I don't know where you are in the relationship with this person, or if this is romantic, but with the Empress, there could be love and money coming in around the connection. Looks like an improvement. Pressure. Do I cross Allie's mind? He didn't email me back. I'm shocked he didn't email you back. I do think he thinks about you, yeah. And I think that you're going to either run into him or hear from him soon, because things should be moving forward and possibly strengthening, and the disappointment is healing. So something may happen with this guy, which would be good. Mountain, how did Penny feel about the work today? Pleasant. It looks pleasant, grounded, stable, content. And then there's also growth, change, and transformation coming in and around whatever happened today. That's pretty good. Transformation, things transiting, improvement, metamorphosis, new cycles, new beginnings. Pretty good. Beautiful Another one, what's going on with D in love? Right now, I don't think all that much is happening. There may be some indecision or stagnation around this person. They may also be overthinking and they're a little slow. I don't think they have all that much happening here. Death is in reverse and so is Empress. They may be kind of like not really have all that much going on. Anthony, what do you see my applied geotech PhD plan in Canada next year? I'll start to try when I get the English test. Like move to Canada to do the schooling? That could happen. That may happen next year. There's happiness around that. Yeah, let's see what happens. I think you're going to do fine with that English course. Crisis for the next 48. You have a wish that comes true and life is moving forward. Maybe spending time with a Libra, could be spending time with a Capricorn or an Aries. You'll have choices and options around social activity. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Pretty good. D for tomorrow. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and don't hold yourself back. Maybe spending time with an Aquarius, a wish comes true. Could be spending time with a Libra. You could have some romance heating up if you're currently with someone. If you're not with anyone, you may have new energy coming in. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. You could be planning travel. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Mia, will I be able to go to Miami with my mom? What do you see happening before or after I go with her? I can't answer what I see before or after because it's too broad. There's just too much that can happen before and after. But I can answer if you're going to go. I'm not convinced that you're going to go to Miami as of right now. As of right now, I'm not confident. Yvette, will Ian step up more the next time we meet up? You may see a little bit more balance around the situation and strength moving forward. Yeah, that's possible. Susie, T, the Capricorn's intentions towards me at the moment. Their intentions are for communication to come in. Like it may be in the back of their mind that their intentions are to reach out, and they may be like have the idea to get together soon. Like that may happen within the next 10 days. PH General. Peach, you have the world at your feet and new beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Cause for celebration comes in around life changing for the better quickly. Could be spending time with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And you might be feeling like a little bit like lackadaisical or like unmotivated. But that energy should shift by the time we get to November. Carly, is SG silence about fear, healing, or needing more clarity before responding? Not really any of those reasons. It looks like this person needs time for themselves, and they're setting a boundary by not responding as of right now. It's that their way of controlling the situation. Kevin, what are Ivy's feelings towards May? May find you to be strong, confident, hardworking, somebody who's independent, courageous, brave, and attractive. Not bad. Not bad. Simran, GB, the Pisces, current thoughts and feelings, Despi, Leo. May think that this person is somebody who is like kind-hearted, loyal, and dedicated. Somebody who is down to earth. Somebody who is well-balanced, strong, confident, and independent, a loyal friend. Tanya, you have a question that Lucky bought you from the earlier live, just so you know. Tanya, hi, beautiful. General for the next 5. And all of the things I ran into Edward today, he was uncomfortable. Of course, oh, Jesus. General, you've got the world at your feet, and through perseverance, you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Disappointments heal and move into the past. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. If you've recently had an argument with somebody, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Well, welcome, Kevin. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you, thank you. Tanya, love coming in. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is coming in with a love offer, and cause for celebration comes in around the Empress, bringing in love and money or more of it. Having choices and options, you've got Sagittarius here. Luck is changing for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition and don't settle. You got plenty of opportunity coming in. T-Bet, what's been going on with DQ and his girlfriend? He acts as if he's single, but they're surely together. That just may be the whole thing. He may be looking for a way out. Or maybe they've recently broken up. Or it could also be, you know, he's in a committed relationship. And she's happy with that word committed relationship. But he's not really vested in the situation. You know, it's almost like a make pretend kind of thing. Things are out of balance and stagnant, and there's negativity and arguing around the situation. Things are definitely out of balance. So they may be together, but, you know, his heart's not in it. Archer, how does my friend Amy truly feel about G and I being in a relationship? Is she jealous or projecting negativity? I don't see jealousy or negativity. She comes off kind of neutral, almost like she doesn't care. Or, yeah, she's like, doesn't care. She's disconnected or unimpressed. But I don't see jealousy or negativity. She may be feeling weak right now, or she may be having something going on in her life, you know, or she may be feeling like her life is stagnant. But I don't think that there's any negativity or jealousy towards you guys. Tanya, me and A, the Aries, next move or intentions. I think I'm going to have a nice next date. You have communication coming in. Negativity is moving into the past, and it should be well balanced and well functioning. Life is moving forward. Communication comes in that leads to success. Luck changes for the better quickly. Cooperation and compromise is suggested. So yeah, it should be a decent date. That these men are crazy. You know what I've learned? Now, you know, we can't always generalize. Not everybody is the same. But what it seems like from what I see is that men tend to go along with shit. And it's like for them, if it's easier not to fight, if it's easier to just keep their mouth shut, they'll just go along with it. But that doesn't mean that they really give a fuck. And whereas I rarely see, like, some women, not all, but some of them are just happy with the, it's like, yeah, we're together. Yeah, he's my boyfriend. But yet, really, there's no connection and there's not really anything happening. And yeah, I don't get it, but I do get it, Like almost feeling like it's like a false sense of security or a false sense of self-worth. It doesn't really mean anything, but there's like some kind of a security in it, like a security blanket that, well, I'm not single. I have a boyfriend. Yeah, but he hates you. But if you're cool with it, I mean, who am I to judge? Yeah, I know. This whole world is upside down. Kevin, what's coming towards me this month? Well, you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and you should be feeling like your luck is changing for the better. Negativity is moving into the past. Old wounds and nonsense are healing and moving into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Money comes in, finances improve. You may even be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Not a bad rest of the month. I know, and it makes me a little crazy when I see it, but yeah, it is true. Lita, who and what is coming towards me soon? You have a new journey that could begin around romance. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you suffer from anxiety, it may be easing and moving into the past. You might have a Taurus coming in, a Sagittarius, or another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Money comes in and finances are improving. Not bad. Not bad. Nisha, love. Okay, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be successful and well functioning. If you're not with anyone, you do have a relationship coming in if that's something you're interested in. And it may be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, sometime towards the end of this year, beginning of next. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. Keep your eyes open for water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but then you also may have another Scorpio coming in. Empress is bringing in love and money. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Faria, was it MG that I saw earlier? I think it was. Yeah, most likely it was. Emily, advice from the cards were coming regarding overcoming my food-related phobia. Have patience with yourself. Slow and steady wins the race. One step at a time, one day at a time, one meal at a time. It doesn't have to be all at once. Slow and steady wins the race. If you feel out of balance or out of control, listen to your intuition. And it may be helpful to journal things, or write things down, or like keep a log. But life is moving forward and you have a wish coming true. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. I told you there's a girl on here. I think her name is Strawberry. Let me see if I can find her. Yeah. Oh, her name's Paris. Why did I think it was strawberry? Paris Pop Tart. How did I get strawberry? Anyway, this girl suffers from food phobia. She's in recovery. She's doing well, as far as I know. And what she does is she puts all of the, and this is just, you could look her up if you have any interest. She writes down like on little pieces of paper foods that has a fear of, and she puts them in a little jar. And I don't know how often she does it. She'll shake it up, take out whatever it was. You know, one time I was watching it and it was like a shish kebabs. So she went to a restaurant, she ordered shish kebabs, and she ate it on camera and posted it. And I guess that's her way of kind of holding herself accountable. Like, I did it, it's posted, you see I did it, and staying on track. You may not feel like that's for you, but maybe journaling it or writing it down may be helpful. You know, every little step is a step closer. Mountain, do I still have enough time to get my real estate license done before the end of the furlough? Yeah, I think you could do it. I think you could do it. Tanya, what can I expect from Edward? I feel like I opened the can of worms again. I was cordial, spoke back, but kept it pushing. I don't think it's going to be any different. I think for him, it may have given him, like, he may have been happy to see you. It may have reignited something for him. But I don't think he's going to do anything more than he's already doing. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. But it was good that you were cordial and you just kept it moving. I don't think much is going to come from it. No more than what he's already doing. Susie, I totally agree. I don't know why someone would rather have the title and not care. I think a lot of it has to do with self-worth and what society says. You know, if the titles don't match, I totally agree. I worked with this woman who, she used to say, first of all, she got married young, very young, like 20 or 22. And she used to always say, don't get married. I would tell anybody, if I could go back again, I wouldn't get married. And she used to say, it's a false sense of security. Like, people feel secure that they're married, but it really doesn't mean anything unless, you know, like, you could be in a committed relationship with somebody and really be committed to them and not be married. And then you could be married to somebody who is like fucking around, and you're married, he comes home every night, but what does it mean? And I agreed with her, but she made a comment once, which I thought was so weird. She said, you know, it's one thing if you know your husband is cheating, but once other people know, then you have to do something about it. Otherwise, you look like a fool. And I thought to myself, shouldn't it be the opposite? Like, what would I give a shit what the other people think? But if I know he's cheating, why would I stay with him? But I gotta divorce him because the neighbor next door knew. I mean, that makes no sense to me. But I get it, because people feel like, well, I've been married for 50 years, so I'm successful. No, you're not. Like, one thing doesn't equal another. And I've said this story before. I was very drunk at the time. I was at my cousin's sweet 16. This was a long time ago. Like, she's like 35 now. So it was a long time ago. And my boyfriend, Tom, at the time was talking to my aunt's sister. My aunt's sister got married and had a son. And then whatever happened. I don't know the details. And they got divorced, or he left, or some kind of bullshit. And he was gone for a while because I grew up with their son. And I don't think that I met the father until like we were about 8. He was around my age. So I'm going to say it was probably about 5 years that he probably wasn't really around. And I don't know. I was very young at the time, but anyhow. So then they got back together, and they've been back together ever since. And I don't know how many years ago that was, but it was a very long time ago. I was 8? A long time ago. So they never got remarried. They're divorced. But they're together, and they live together, and they've been together. And she had told the reason to my ex-boyfriend, Tom, Tom wasn't at the Sweet 16 with me.
Okay, I don't know where we were. Maybe we were at somebody's funeral. I don't remember. But anyhow, Tom had the conversation with her.
Mom,
And he didn't really remember because he was probably also very drunk at the time. What?
you gotta get it back.
I'm not going to forget. I will get it.
Like, go get it right now.
Okay.
Before I sleep.
Oh, okay. I'll put it under your pillow while you're asleep. It's okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to crack it.
And you won't crack it. I'm going to put it in a little box. Okay? It'll be fine. Anyways, she had explained the whole reasoning why she didn't remarry him to my ex-boyfriend Tom, and he couldn't remember it. But there was a reason. And basically it was like, who cares? You know, it's like you've been together, you had a kid together, you got divorced, you got back together. Like, what difference does it make at this point? But, and they, I mean, as far, I haven't spoken to them in years, but they're together. So are they any less married than somebody who got married 2 days ago? Are they any less successful than somebody who's been like legally married for 30 years? I don't really think so. I don't think that the title really means anything. But if your relationship is well functioning, I think that's what means something. Anyways.
Top flight, what is Steph not telling me? I can't answer that. She's not telling you too much. I can't answer what's not being revealed because what's not being revealed is too much. I can only answer for, like, did she not tell me she went to the movies last night? Because that's a specific thing. But she's not telling you what she ate for breakfast. She doesn't tell you how much she owes on her credit card. You probably don't know how much is in her bank account. There's too much that's not being revealed. Miss Billy, General. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. New beginnings lead to success around work, school, or business. And then you have your luck is changing for the better, maybe spending time with a Leo. Susie, my friend gave me her tracking while she went on a blind date, so I'm tracking her. Good. You got to be safe with these crazy people in this world. Maybe I did relate the strawberries to the Pop-Tarts. It could be. Mega love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life may move forward quickly with a new beginning with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around love when you're clear about your wants and needs and you don't settle for less than you want or deserve. S. Rosie, any message or text from AA tonight? I can't swear it's going to be tonight, but there is communication coming in soon. Taurus, will the arguments with S, the Gemini, resolve? I'm not confident that they're going to resolve. It looks like two people that keep having the same argument over and over again, but they can't seem to get past it, and that's going to continue because they're not on the same page, or they're not seeing eye to eye, or neither one is willing to let the subject go. It may continue. Tanya, you're right. People who found out I was getting divorced were on my case saying, after 20 years, you can make it work. Like it was my responsibility. I was miserable. But yeah, I know. That's craziness. It's craziness. And you have, you still have your whole life ahead of you. You shouldn't have to be miserable. That's why I hate when people are like, well, marriage is forever. Nothing is forever. Nothing. Not happiness, not sadness, not a job, not a career. Nothing is forever. So we got to get that out of our heads. And if you're not happy, fucking leave. Really. Oh, thank you, Susie. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Simran, SB Leo's current characteristics and traits. This person may be strong, confident, independent, but sometimes they could be
I don't know, critical of others, or they may be skeptical or critical of others, skeptical, not trusting, or maybe almost even a little bit paranoid that people are like out to get them or something. They could be creative, reliable. Sometimes they play the victim. Instead of figuring out how they could be the victor in this situation, they play the victim. It's easier. They could be a little bit, they have potential to be very successful, but it's almost like they can't sometimes get out of their own way. They may be genuinely a happy person, or they may have potential to grow into a happy person. Crow's Nest, Casey's next actions. Things look a little out of balance, but there may be communication that comes in within the next couple of weeks through text message. Lisa, energy around tomorrow. Energy tomorrow is good. Well-balanced, grounded, stable, productive. Dee Dee for the rest of the day. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. You may have choices and options around social activity. Not bad. Kevin, will I have a family of my own in the future? Yeah, a family is a free will thing that you have to choose, and you do have the opportunity in this lifetime to have a family. Top flight, it falls on people's personal value system, their own personal value. Yep. Yep. Shah, what do you see if BFJ is talking to the girl he asked to check her DMs? Is it work or romantic? Well, I think it's personal. I don't think that this is work related. It looks like he may have an interest, or there may be an interest or something happening there. There's communication, or there could be potential communication coming in this week. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Communication comes in or picks up, and you may hear from communication coming in. You may be maybe planning something, maybe seeing one another. There is also possible travel here. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could lead to success. Life is coming back into balance around the connection. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus is a little slow and steady, wins the race. They got death in reverse, so not much is moving forward quickly. But if they're currently with someone, they're probably happy and content with the way things are. If they're not with anyone, they have a Cancer coming in. They have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Slow and steady wins the race, but life can move forward with new energy if they're not with anyone right now. Top flight, will Steph and I stay together this time, or will it fall out again? Well, I would never say that something is going to last forever until the end of time, but it does look like you have potential for long-term around the connection. Tanya, people giving me advice had the most messed up marriages, but you're giving me advice. Yeah. I told women who had something to say he'll be single soon. Have at it. He's so perfect. I know. I worked with another woman. I know I've talked about her before. We know that she knew that he was cheating on her. We knew it because when they would let us out early, like, you know, like Memorial Day weekend, they would say, okay, you could leave at 3. She would call her husband to say, I'm just calling to let you know I'm coming home early. Like, who does that? Like, you live there, go home. If you're going to be late, that's when you call. And he wouldn't answer her. She would say it, and then you would hear her just hang up the phone. It's like he must have just like heard what she said and hung up on her. That's disgusting. But anyway. He was always going on vacation without her. He never went to any family function with her. Only Christmas and Thanksgiving, and he had to take his own car so he could leave. And sometimes, like when I would be ranting and raving about something, she would be like, but Danny, some people can't be alone. Some people will put up with anything because they can't be alone. And I knew she was kind of talking about herself, and I kind of felt bad because imagine allowing somebody to treat you like that just so that you're not alone. You're alone. Like, that's lonely. So after I broke up with my boyfriend Tom, I was like, maybe I was in my mid-20s. I'm not kidding you. I couldn't say I'm going to the bathroom without her saying, "Put on your lipstick, maybe you can meet someone." Like, fucking wait a minute, lady. Like, relax. Like, I'm fine. I'm going to the bank. Oh, maybe you'll meet someone. It used to drive me crazy. Like, fucking back up a minute. I'm not looking to just grab any old fuckface just so that I'm not alone. But I had to really look at who it was coming from. Somebody who couldn't be alone. And I felt bad for her, but I just couldn't. Like, it's so annoying. Virta General. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Top flight. Is Steph happy with tea, or is she putting up a front? I don't think she's that thrilled with this person. No, not thrilled. Is this like something that's been somewhat of a cycle, back and forth, up and down? Yes. Dollface General for the upcoming week. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is coming into balance. You'll be feeling a little bit better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business. Life is moving forward. Pretty good. Danielle, is my current job going to close permanently? Oh, boy. It may happen at some point. I don't know how soon, though. You may have some time. You may have some time before it closes. Amu, love. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and life's moving forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. When you walk away from with what no longer serves you and you listen to your intuition, your love life moves forward. A wish comes true. Pretty good. Pretty good. Spiritually beautiful. Is Lamar attracted to me? I do think he finds you to be attractive, yes. Kevin, what kind of work will I do in the future? Oh, you have to decide that. But you can give me options and I can weigh them against one another. So if you're thinking, well, you know, should I be I don't know, an accountant or a doctor, I could look at each opportunity and see which comes up the strongest. So if you have any ideas, put them in the chat there and I'll answer it. Aviation, very interesting. Okay, let's see. What are the chances that I make a career in aviation?
You've got a good shot at it. Better than a 70% chance that you could be successful and life could move forward. If this is something that you're interested in, stepping into your strength and self-confidence can make this happen for you. Yeah, pursue it. You could make it happen. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, I love that little pumpkin. I do love pumpkin heads. Like the scarecrows that have pumpkin heads. Oh, you're very welcome. Jacksonville next week. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. You got money coming in. Maybe planning travel, possibly a road trip. Maybe spending time with a Cancer. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. You're no longer holding yourself back. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Oh, Tanya, did you do Lucky's question? If you didn't use Lucky's question, you can save it, but just remember that you have one from Lucky. Mel, general. Areas of your life that you may feel have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward, and perseverance pays off. A new job or business opportunity may be coming in, and life is coming into balance. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and so does a disappointment. Purely Precious, love reading for Roger and me. Things are looking a little slow, a little stagnant, and like there may be some distance between the two of you. Things are a little out of balance. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, there's a little distance between the two of you. Tanya, my neighbor has been married for 30 years. They have 5 kids. Only 2 are hers. 3 are his. So he has 5 kids, 2 with his wife and 3 while he was... Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, okay, Tanya. Okay, good. And she's okay with him having children with other women? I can't imagine that. But who knows? Sometimes it's like a generational thing, right? Maybe her father did that. Maybe her mother accepted it. I had a friend who she said that her father did that, had an affair on her mother and had another child. And she kind of had a little bit of a hard time accepting that sibling because she felt like, you know, it wasn't the kid's fault, but you know how like you could have like animosity for something like that. And she said, she was like, I love my mother dearly, but I never want to be that kind of woman. That kind of woman that it would just put up with that kind of behavior and be okay with it. And who knows if she was really okay with it, but she was like devoted to him. Like she married him, she was devoted to him, and she wasn't going to end the marriage over it. And I can't imagine. Me as who I am, it would hurt me too bad that I would never be able to look at the guy the same. I just wouldn't. It just would never. But I guess if you could do it, but who knows, it could be something that, you know, her mother put up with. And if we see this and this is normal, then this is what we're going to continue to pass on. And then you got to wonder if those kids now are going to have the same thing happen. And it could go both ways, right? But I guess if it's the woman that's doing it, you can't really prove it, right? Like the husband would just assume that it was there, right? I don't know. It's fucked up. Adonis,
Anything to expect interaction with V. Communication comes in probably sometime this week that brings in happiness, maybe a little bit of like flirty romance and good conversation. Yeah, like a wish come true. Like it may be a pleasant communication. Yeah, I think it's going to be this week. Georgia for the next few days. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and life begins to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life moves forward. And you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also could have money coming in. Listen to your intuition. There also may be a Pisces around. Mel, me too. I don't think I could ever... I would be so hurt by that I don't think I would be able to look at the person again. I just don't think I could do it. I would be, yeah. And I feel bad for the kid. Because it's not the kid's fault. Yeah, people have these crazy situations. Tanya, she's miserable. She said, but he met her when she was 16. He was 20. He's all she knows. She left him, but he always talks her into coming back. She's beautiful, smart, and hardworking. Yeah, I know. I know. And you know what's so fucked up? It's like you hear this, like she was 16 and he was 20. They're so young. From the outside, people may look at this like it's the perfect situation. There's never any heartbreak. She met him at 16. Everything is perfect. And they have the perfect life. But really, you don't know about the heartbreak that's happened inside that situation. And how this woman who, obviously, everybody has the capability. Like, you could get out. You could start a new life. It takes a lot of courage. And it's fucking scary. I get that. But I've seen that before. Like, I worked with a couple who never dated anybody else. They were together when I met them working at the grocery store at 16, and they have been together since then. And they were like my first friends that ever got married. So it was like a real big deal. And I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on in their relationship, but I remember thinking, well, I wonder what it was like to be them and never be heartbroken. Like, never get heartbroken. Like, never be broken up with or have him not be interested in you. Like, I always thought, like, they don't know what that feels like. I wonder what it's like to not experience that. But you don't know what's gone on in somebody's relationship. And that this is a good example. Yeah, I know. I always feel bad for the kids. These kids are just so innocent. Red, why is Bill popping up? Maybe feeling a little out of balance, a little disconnected, and like regretful about something. Set boundaries if you need to. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. Yeah, it is sad. Mel, I wouldn't be able to accept a child. My aunt accepted her husband's child. He cheated on her because she accepted the first child. He went out and had 4 more. Yeah. And 1 more is in question. See, I think that goes back to the same thing that we always say. If you accept somebody's bad behavior, you let them apologize, it just gives them a chance to do it again. And in my life personally, with friends growing up, people that I accepted apologies from that did shitty things, they always did it to me again. So there is something to that. I agree. I agree. If they did it once, they could do it again. Tanya, what's cold is she had a son who passed. Oh, God, at 3 months old, that's awful. And a few months later, one of the affairs. Oh, my God. Her son passed away. Yeah, I know. That's awful. So sad. Oh, the isolation. He's probably a narcissist. Narcissists isolate. They also always know how to get people back. But the people are miserable, and they're miserable, but they're doing what they want, and they're getting what they need. But it's all like, It's like surface level shit, you know?
There's no real connection there between the people. Oh, it's so sad. You ever see that meme?
It's Barbie and she's smoking, and behind her there's a dumpster on fire. And it says, me in January of 2025, this is going to be my year. And then at the bottom it says, me in October. Like, that's what life is like a dumpster fire.
Like, this is what happens. Like, we were promised a white picket fence. We were promised happiness. I can't take it. I can't take it. We're living in hell. We really are. I say that to my friend all the time. I'm like,
I think that we died and we went to hell, and that's what we're doing here.
she's with him riddled with illness from being that oh my God, that's terrible. A lot of people are afraid to be alone. I think that people that get into relationships early and they go from their, like my mom went from her parents' house to my dad. I think those people are afraid to be alone. Although my mom was alone for a while, but not that long. She did have moments where she was alone, but she had us. You know, it wasn't that she was totally alone. Where I think that people that get out on their own and they actually are alone are not afraid to be alone. Anyway. No, that's true. The men never leave. It's very rare that you see a man leave. Now, I did know a situation where one of my friends, her friend, what a story. The father like had an affair with like the mother's best friend, and he actually left, and both parents remarried and life moved on. But the kids really hated him. And I get it. I mean, look at what he did to their mother. But now, I mean, and I'm sure, like when I first heard the story, I said the same thing. But now looking back on it, he did the right thing. He left. That's so much better than cheating on somebody for years and ruining their life. And then finding out like 30 years later that he was with somebody else. I mean, he left. To me, he did the right thing. Maybe nobody liked the choices that he made, but it's much better than being miserable or cheating like that and lying. And anyway. Amy for the next 48. Sunny for the next 48. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And the Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. A wish comes true. May hear from somebody that they're hoping to hear from, and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Weight of the world slips off their shoulders and life moves forward. Pretty good. Pallavi, love. You have new opportunities on the horizon for things to move forward towards greener pastures. Feeling success around love, you have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A new journey may begin. Expressing your wants and needs around love could help things get unstuck and move forward. Listen to your intuition. And if you're feeling undecided, it's okay not to make any decisions until you're ready. The mom wants to throw hot grease on him. That's what should happen. Amen, general. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward when you listen to your intuition. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Mountain, if I follow the lineage for the Peppy Sand line, will I be able to find the mare that I want to start my own line? Yeah. Yeah, I think you can make that happen. Is there anyone else you haven't answered for yet? Judith, general for the next 24. We have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. New beginnings on the horizon around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Ruchi, next in love. Well, you have, you headed towards the 10. Perseverance takes you to the 10 cups being full. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but Scorpio comes up the strongest. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Could be a Sagittarius. New beginnings lead to success. Exploring your options leads to success. Castellini, I got invited to some group event, but it seems like meh. All right, let's see. Could you tell me if I'll be disappointed if I play pickleball tomorrow? I don't think that you're going to be disappointed. No. No, you may be pleasantly surprised. Let's see what happens. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? You ever have that happen? Like you're kind of dreading doing something and then you have a really good time. And then other times you're looking forward to something and it sucks. Ask Rosie, what was the question? I don't remember. I think I did, but I don't remember. I'll remember if I hear the question. Oh, I answered it. I said, I can't swear that there's going to be a message tonight, but communication comes in soon. Alrighty, if that's it, then I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time because she's got an ice skating lesson in the morning and then we're going to be out in the afternoon. I probably won't be on again until tomorrow night, but I'll have my cards with me if anybody needs an email reading. Feel free to reach out. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, but probably tomorrow night. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.